I'm satisfied with what I'm doing, if I'm not being a hard worker, I might blame myself, because I do that. I tend to do that to myself. But once I'm satisfied, I'm content about what I have done, then anything else what happens is from God. Being submissive, surrender, just surrender. And I started feeling, oh my God, it's such a great feeling when you just accept people, accept situations, not try to fix people. I was always trying to seek validation. I always wanted to be the best daughter, the best sister, the role model. But then it's so tiring.
Right.
It's so tiring. Just do the work, and whatever comes or whatever goes, it's just fine.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the new podcast where every voice matters, the voice to be heard. And today's guest I have with me my longest friend in Dubai. She started as a real estate agent and became a CEO, and she discovered that she has a talent in interior designing and now came back as a real estate sales manager. Please help me welcome Noor Al Huda. Habibti, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for the invitation, Georgia. I love being with you, meeting you, and every time I spend with you is so inspiring.
I'm excited for this topic because we were talking about healing the inner child.
Yes, for a long time.
Yes.
In every meeting.
Habibti, can you tell us how do you, of all the things that you have been, what you have achieved already in your career, how do you define success?
Well, to be honest, when I was a kid, all what I dreamt of was being rich, being successful, being famous, having a lot of houses, living in a big house with a big family. But then as I grew up, or as I faced life for real, especially this last 4 years, I started to realize as I entered this healing journey of mine. To be honest, since I was a kid, I think that was the dream of everyone, is to be successful, have so many houses, have nice car, having a company, being famous, being rich, traveling. And I felt like this was really the goal, or for example, this is for me how I define success. And then, especially the last 3 years, when I started this healing journey, I became more, not let's say emotional, but I went deeper and deeper in life, to the point that I realized having cars or having a big company or being a CEO or achieving things is not what matters. What really matters is really building a healthy family, having a healthy relationship with partner, having a small place to call home. Doesn't matter if it is a small house, a big house, anywhere in the world. And also, the most important thing is being at peace with yourself and knowing yourself. Because for me, that's really, this is the wealth. Wealth is not signified by how much money do you have in your bank account or what kind of clothes are you wearing.
Right.
It is really about what are you leaving behind you in this life. It's not the legacy. We're all dying one day, and we're not going to take all of these things.
Yeah.
So what you're going to leave behind you is the way you impacted people. And that energy that people will remember you by, that is the real wealth for me.
Right. I totally agree with that. Was it because that you have attained already this kind of success that you already realize that these things are not really
the real happiness? Yes, exactly. I think yes. So yes, because like, I feel it's more like when you are growing, especially in your 20s, you're into this survival mode and that mode of discovering yourself and wanting to achieve, and that's it, wanting to prove yourself in the world, because you still don't know who you are. Yeah. And then once you achieve certain things, you feel like if you haven't done the real work, which is the inner work, you still feel empty inside. And I'm 100% sure this is what everyone feels. And that I will relate to so many people at this point. Because it's not about, as I said, the money or the position that you have or what you have achieved. It's about you. Right. Do you feel content? Do you have a good relationship with God? Do you have a good relationship with your friends, with your family? Did you pick the right partner? That's really what matters. Are you affecting people positively? So all of that, this is the real happiness. So when you feel like you're empty, It's just because you didn't do the inner work. And once you do it, you become just more than the person you really are.
And doing the inner work is not easy.
It's
You
not.
really have to go deep dive into your shadow, like even the part that you didn't even notice to yourself.
Or you didn't like.
You
Yeah.
didn't like, you have to go through in it
That's
to
true.
like everything, that the wholeness of you.
Exactly, yeah.
What was your aha moment that, oh, I need to heal myself?
Actually, I can remember the time, it was between 2021.
Mm-hmm.
That was a time when I felt completely empty and I just felt like I hit the bottom and I was about to give up even my life. Like literally I was questioning everything in my life.
Was that a point that you wanted to do suicide or
Not really, but yeah, I wanted to be gone. I was tired of all the responsibilities. I was tired. I felt like there is a heavy thing on my shoulder. And then suddenly, because of so many things I've been through, I kind of blocked this, whatever I've been through. And then suddenly, when I crashed, everything came back. That flashback, oh my God, like I cannot handle all of this. I became so emotional. I felt like all of my life is collapsing. And then it was a point, at that point, I remember like 2 months before that, I started my YouTube channel. You know, like I stopped it years back. So I just posted 2 videos and then I prepared other videos. But then at that time, when I hit the bottom, I was like, I need to heal myself first. Like, how can I be a positive psychology trainer? How can I affect people's lives positively? How can I be a role model for my brothers and sisters? How can I be a good partner if I don't feel like it, to not let people feel my vibration? So that happened to me and I was like, no, that's it. I have to dig deeper. I have to understand myself, where I'm coming from. I have to understand my traumas. I have to be a better person. And then when I reach that person and I'm satisfied with them and then I will be okay to be, let's say, to fulfill my passion.
Right. You know, we meet people depending on our psychological wounds.
That's true.
That
people, same vibration.
Yeah, the same vibrations that we meet for a reason.
That's true.
Actually, guys, she's my colleague, the first colleague I work with in Dubai, and I'm so glad that we're now talking. Like it's our dream to do the
To do that, yeah.
to do the podcast, and we've made it.
You made it
We've
too.
made it.
And I'm so proud of you too.
Yeah, and we meet people based on our psychological wounds.
Exactly.
And if we don't overcome on it, we
Yeah.
will still be with these people.
That's true.
Yeah. So based from your trauma, how do you define trauma? Can you share a bit of your experience and how you overcome this through healing? Because sometimes we have these thoughts that maybe the person is a toxic one.
Yeah, that's
And it's like mirroring us. We meet people based on our psychological wounds. So it can be that it mirrors our own
our wounds.
Yes, correct. So can you talk about it?
I heard once a professor saying that trauma is not what happened to you, is that what happens inside of you. And this is really true. It is that, like, say, psychic wound that you have. It's like when you have a wound and then you don't heal it, and every time you hit it by accident, and it hurts.
Right.
If you don't heal it, if you don't take care of it, the scar will remain. That's the same thing about our traumas. And you'll see whatever mistakes we are doing in life, whatever bad partner we are attracting, and so many other things are all related 90% to our childhood traumas.
Right, I agree.
And if you don't accept this, if you don't deal with those traumas, and as you said, like, love your shadows and understand yourself and understand even the dark side of yourself, then you will never grow, you will never heal. There will come a person that will trigger you, trigger that wound, and then boom, you collapse.
Right.
Just like what happened to me. And it keeps happening. It's not an easy process. It's a work in progress. So if I want to define trauma is everything you've been through in childhood, because this is the time that we develop our brain, right?
All right.
So it affects our brain, our psychological state, and so many parts of our brain. So people think it's just, no, maybe it's just sexual abuse or it's physical abuse. But it goes deeper than that. Traumatized kid could be a kid that never heard his parents saying good job.
Right.
So he
And
ends
never been
up,
appreciated.
yes, exactly. So he feels always the need. He grew up trying to prove himself, trying to get validation from other people,
Right.
trying to feel wanted, loved, because he did not earn that easily. And he had to do something to hear it from his parents,
Right.
either from one parent or another, or the caregiver, it doesn't matter. And then he ended up being a people pleaser because that's what he wants. He just wants that love back because he was not feeling loved when he was a kid.
Right.
Or a kid, for example, that his parents told him, for example, like, you should not cry. And that's the thing we do in Arab world,
The
actually.
attachment styles.
No, it's like his feelings were not validated.
Right.
Like he cries
For
and
the-
they
for-
leave him crying in the room. They don't care about what he's feeling. So this person will always will feel abandoned. So this will create abandonment issues. And this reflects mostly on partnerships and the partners that he's choosing.
Actually, yes. It actually has something to do with also with our attachment styles.
Exactly.
Because if you feel abandoned by your caregiver or your mom, specifically when we're so fragile in our childhood days, then it will be, you will have this anxious or avoidant
Exactly, these two
attachment.
attachments,
Yes.
which are either
Secure.
anxious attachment or
Secure
avoidant.
attachment.
No, avoidant.
Yes. I mean, there are three actually: secure attachment.
Secure is the healed one.
Right.
That's the one you become when you really heal.
When you already grow yourself.
Yeah.
You know, but actually the thing is, you start healing yourself. You accepted yourself that you needs to heal.
When you love yourself, when you give yourself whatever you didn't get as a kid.
You're
When
right.
you stop waiting for people to give you that thing, that feeling, that validation, that love, when you choose yourself and you love yourself and you just accept your trauma as a part of your life.
Yeah, because there are some people that we knew that, as what I've said, for example, me. Why am I attracting this kind of people? So we normally blame other people
Exactly.
in our thing. So once we accepted that there's also part of us that we needs to heal.
Exactly. So we keep following the same pattern and then we end up like, it's different people, different situation. It could be a lover, could be a
Yes.
friend,
Yes.
and then it could be a boss even. But then it's the same thing. If you look deeper into it, you will find out that, oh my God, I'm doing the same thing. It's just like I'm dealing with emotional unavailable people for a reason. Because I felt like love is hard, love is difficult, love should be earned. Basically, this is what your mind have been wired to accept as the norms. Like this is the normal thing that your mind has been used to. And then what happens is that when you meet that person, you feel like you know this person for a long time, or you feel like this person is closer to you. You feel like you want to be with this person because it feels good. And then you don't accept, let's say, healthy relationships.
Right.
Because you end up
You
only
feel
in toxic
bored in it.
relationships. Exactly,
Yes.
because toxic is what you got used to.
Yes.
Based on the chaotic or traumatized childhood that you had.
Right. I agree with that. What you've said, like love should be earned. I had this thought before. I'm also having this kind of healing processes that love should be earned. You know
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
But
Like
with
they say, trust should be earned, love
trust
should be earned.
earned, but no,
No, it's not. It should be
it's
easy.
not.
It should not
It
be
should easy,
difficult.
yes.
It should be just connecting to someone.
I mean, because it has something to do with our childhood that you have to get 100% score so I can reward
Exactly.
you in.
Otherwise, you're not a good kid.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And some kids on a different vibe, that what happens to them is that they end up being a people pleaser, which I found that mostly I was like that.
Yeah.
And then I came to a point to, let's say, divide that on divide it from my qualities. So because at some point I was like, why I'm so generous? Why am I so giving? Why I do care a lot about people's feelings?
Yeah.
And why I really feel people. Like, you know, when someone is feeling sad, even if this person doesn't relate to me, let's say you talk badly to a waiter, I would feel like I want to cry. just because you treated a person badly, because I would feel that person's wounds. It's like a trauma bond.
Yeah.
It catches me. It really it makes me upset, and I can think about it overnight and I feel bad about it. And then I realized that when I started healing, that this came actually from my childhood.
Your inner child.
Yes, that's the inner child inside of me, trying to fix people. Because I learned to fix the situation. I learned that I cannot collapse. I have to be the strong one. I have to be the one taking care of everyone. And it's like I'm not allowed to be me. I'm not allowed even to cry. And this was a different problem for me as well. I think until now I still suffer from that a bit. That I feel like I cannot show my real emotions. It's weakness.
Yeah.
If you show that, it's weakness.
Well, I know you. You're my friend for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's really true that you're really generous. You're a really generous person. And you just disappear when you don't. It has something to also do with, when you don't overcome this kind of feeling, it's not liberation. It's repetition.
Yes.
It's repetition. The things like you've built this compassion with other people.
Yes.
But at the same time, because you don't want others to feel the way that you're feeling.
Exactly.
At the same time, you are not healing because you don't want to be saved by people.
Yeah, it's a contradiction, because most people, they seek that they want other people to save them in a way. For me, it was kind of the opposite. It's like sometimes I have this anxious attachment, sometimes I have this avoidant attachment. It's both. It's
both,
kind of complicated.
It's very complicated.
It's like,
attachment.
yeah, I show feelings and then and then I
Yeah.
don't show feelings anymore. Like cold-hearted person, because I don't want people to see through me or see that I can cry or see part of my weakness, which I don't like to see in myself as well. That then I learned that no, I should tap into my feminine energy and let it go, and then just be me and accept that there's a part of me that needs to cry. There's a child in me. There's a woman in me that wants to cry, that wants to be saved actually, and that needs help but does not ask for help. Because I learned that I am the one people depend on, and I cannot depend on people. I really it was really hard for me, even for my friends, to feel like I can depend on on my friends.
Is it you don't feel tired?
Yeah, of
doing
course,
this,
it's overwhelming.
right?
Yeah, tired of the healing process
tired of being strong.
Yeah, of course it is
I
tiring.
mean, you have a choice.
I know.
You had a choice. It's just that you don't get used to it. You feel like you're responsible to everything. I love, because we had a talk last time. I love when you say like, I want to do it out of love.
Not out of duty. Yes.
And
that's how I learned how to do it, because really recently a lot of emotional stuff happened to me, especially the last 2 years, especially the last 2 months, that made me realize that why am I always the one trying to fix people, trying to fix situations, trying to seek validation, trying to feel that my feelings are heard, my voice is heard, my feelings are validated, and that's me. I need to be saved. There's a part of me needs someone I depend on.
right.
I'm tired of being the one people depend on.
Yes.
And I decided to choose myself in every situation, whether with family or friends or any other situation. I really learned to really accept first what I have. Because at first I thought like there's something wrong with me. Why I like to help people a lot. It's my happiness that I see people happy or that I make people happy. And then it was really hard for me to divide it, because it's either this or that. This is what we learn. There's black or white, nothing in between. So if you don't want to be a people pleaser or you help people and being generous and blah, 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 you have to be the opposite, which is being evil, being selfish, being not generous. So it was hard for me to come in between. I'm still generous. I'm still kind. I still care. And I still feel like my heart is breaking if I hear someone's story that is sad. But at the same time, I don't allow myself to just go deeper until I lose myself. And I learned how to really give out of love, not out of duty. Not because it's my duty to fix the world. No, but I just do it because I love it, but to a certain extent. there should be a pause. When you learn to say no and that's it, here I stop with all of my love and that's it.
I think we're very opposite in that. I don't have that feeling of pleasing people. I go first myself, you know. You know this thing, like we are. I know we have a childhood trauma,
Yeah.
but the way we cope up in things are
Yeah,
very
coping mechanism is
very-
completely different.
very completely different. Like I don't have to please people. Like I'm fine being okay, being myself.
Yeah.
Because this is what my coping mechanism is. I just realized that it was just me. I am with me 24/7, and there will be no people who can hear the thoughts that I have.
Yeah.
So why I don't love myself first? And
Exactly.
once you're okay with it, once you overflow your love in it, you will not feel any guilt of extending yourself with people.
That's true.
Right. It's so amazing how we have the same root of things, but the way we interpret it
It's different.
is very different.
It's true. This
Yeah.
is how the brain works. This is really something God created, and it's
Right.
really like a miracle. And one thing you should know is that, surprisingly, both attachment styles, which is anxious attachment style and avoidant attachment style, they both mean the same thing, or they both suffer the same thing.
Right.
They both didn't get the love they deserve. They both felt that it's not good to show feelings and your feelings are not validated, you're not valuable enough. But each of them chose a different way of attachment. So the anxious attachment is worried from abandonment.
Yeah.
And the same thing for the other person. But the anxious attachment tend to show that love so much and to be attached so much. And
But
to over romanticize
yeah.
every situation.
Yes.
And the other person
Just avoid.
decided to put a wall
Yeah.
because they are so weak inside, because they want love, but they learn that it's a shame to show your love.
Right.
Don't show your true feelings. Just act cold, but even if you're burning inside. So it's totally different attachment styles, but they both go to the same root.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with that. How do you know that you totally love yourself? Healing is a continuous process. There's no
Yeah.
way that we can say that we're
I'm
whole.
healed, or
Yeah. The moment you realize, right.
I haven't come to that point yet.
Mm.
That 100%. I think this is also one of the things is like I always feel like it's not enough. I'm a perfectionist by
Yeah.
nature, so I feel like no, there's so much work also to be done. However, I reached the point that first of all, not anything gets on my nerves, and I don't get triggered personally. I don't take things personally
Right.
that much.
Now.
Yes,
'Cause-
now.
Yeah.
I feel like so much
Yeah.
calmer than before.
Yes, I agree with
I mean, like, especially after I read that book of Mel Robbins, I was like, it's called
The 3 seconds.
no,
rule?
that's the 5-second rule. The other
Oh,
one
yeah,
is
5 seconds.
let them. I learned really how to let things go.
Right.
It's like, if you have a bad opinion about me, it's fine. Before, I used to have to prove you wrong
Yeah.
and show you that I'm good and show you that you say, for example, I'm selfish. No, I'm not. So I have to give you a lot of love, a lot of things, a lot of gift to show you that I'm not. Then I stopped this. Because as I told you, I learned that to do things out of love, not out of duty. Okay, you think I'm this? Okay, fine. That's not going to affect me. Or if things not go according to the plan, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I remember I used to panic a lot about anything that does not go according to my plan. And
Because you're a perfectionist.
yes.
Yeah.
But then I learned to just be yourself. We're not perfect. Only God is perfect. So why should I stress about things that I cannot control?
Right.
Like I remember I had this long business trip to Paris, Geneva, Monaco, I think. So it was a long business trip. And I was coming in January, so excited about it. After I had this starting of my healing journey, actually was in Bali. So when I came from Bali, and I was so excited about this trip, and then suddenly the director refused or didn't approve. The old me would panic, would try to fix it, would cry even. So even my manager was shocked. So he was like, I'm sorry, I know you're so angry and all. I looked at him, I was like, no, it's fine. I'm not traveling, it's fine. And he was like, are you sure? Are you okay? Because he did not see the same reaction. Why she's not angry? Why she's okay with it? And I'm like, I'm fine. It's totally fine. I learned to accept things the way you are. You don't like me, don't like me. I don't need to show you my worth. I don't need to show you that you're losing me. It's your loss. You don't want to be in my life? It's your loss. You don't want to be my friend? It's your loss. I didn't get, for example, I wasn't number one, for example, at work. It's fine. That's me, because I'm satisfied with what I'm doing.
Right.
If I'm not doing the things right, if I'm not being a hard worker, I might blame myself, because I don't need someone to boss me around and tell me you didn't work or you didn't do that, you didn't do that, because I do that. I tend to do that to myself. But once I'm satisfied, I'm content about what I have done, then anything else what happens is from God.
It's like internal rewarding.
It's exactly. And also being submissive, surrender, just surrender. And I started feeling, oh my God, it's such a great feeling when you just accept things, accept people, accept situations, not try to fix people, not try to fix situations.
I used to be a fixer as well.
Yeah, not try to seek validation.
Right.
For me, it's like I was always trying to seek validation, either from my parents, from my brothers and sisters. I always wanted to be the best daughter, the best sister, the role model, the best one at work, the number one, all of that. But then it's so tiring.
Right.
It's so tiring. Just do the work, and whatever comes or whatever goes, it's just fine.
Once you let go of this,
it's amazing.
Things, that's how you really do life.
Yes, this is life. It's truly.
There's
it should
no
be
such
like
thing
this.
as who's number one, number two, as long as you know that you're doing your best.
Exactly.
I used to be like you. Like, you have all the energy to do this. Like, I want to, but it's just really happened to me that point that, for what? I question myself. And the older I get, the more I realize that I have to preserve my energy.
True.
It's a lot of energy for me to mind everything in the world.
That's
like
true.
News,
it's like when you say let them, it's like you're taking back your energy.
Yeah.
You're taking back your power. Because
Right.
you're not spreading your power over things that you cannot control, over situations that you cannot control, over people that you need to please. No, just be yourself, love yourself, accept what's coming. And that's it.
And instead of you focusing into things that you cannot control of, why you can just focus with like doing the things that you love.
Or doing the things that make you
creating.
evolve exactly as a person.
Creating, or I preserve some of my energy so I have more energy in doing the
Something
things
creative.
that I really love.
Yeah, or your passion. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And this is really important, is that when you reach a point that you are satisfied with what you're doing and you're doing something that is fulfilling for yourself and you don't care about people's opinion or how people will affect you, it's like you have this strong energy. You're not spreading your energy in things that do not work or fit your need. That's
love
the
that.
thing.
I love
That's one of the things that I've learned. But still, there are a lot of things, a lot of examples that I felt like, oh, really, I have changed. Because it all started, as I told you, in 2020. Then when I felt like I need to give myself everything I wanted to have as a kid. And then I started traveling, for example. Every time I travel, I feel like I'm healing. Because I started to give my time the me time. And I started to love that. It's now a part of who I am, and I cannot imagine my life not
Without
having
traveling.
this, not only traveling, but even breaking, like having that break.
Routine.
Yeah. Or having that break with yourself alone. Even it's a weekend in a hotel alone. That's for me is something incredible. I cannot just imagine like how I change, or the energy that I have, or the creativity that flows in my mind every time I have this break.
Speaking about giving,
Yeah.
can you talk about because I know you've been really a provider to your family. What was your thoughts? How does it started? Because the result of you abandoning your inner child, that you need to be compassionate with other people.
I think at certain time, as I told you, I learned that this is a quality already in me. When I wanted to change that, I couldn't. Not because I didn't heal, but because I noticed that this is part of me and I should love this part. Not hate it and say, no, I have to be the complete opposite. However, what made it really stronger is the fact that I had to take responsibility at an early age. Either financially or different kind of responsibility, psychological responsibility, let's say, emotional responsibility even. That responsibility, as I grew up, especially after I came to Dubai, one of the reasons is that to provide for the family. It was like part of following my dream, but the real reason behind it is my family. So that's why sometimes I love my trauma, or like I love my past because of this. I see that
you become stronger.
Yeah, exactly. And the successful person, humbly saying that I'm a bit successful comparing to
where you were before.
The standards of success that I have.
Right.
I feel like, yes, exactly. Comparing to the person that I've been before, I feel like all of this would not have been real, or I wouldn't have been this person if I didn't have that past. If I didn't go through that struggle, if I didn't pass that trauma.
Otherwise,
so it made me
so
stronger.
Fragile.
Exactly. Because it made me like always seeking to grow financially and to like progress and work on myself and be a better salesperson and every time overcome these conflicts or complications that I had, all of that because I had this motive of the family.
Becomes a fuel.
Yes, it becomes like a fuel. But then there was that part, the other side, the good side, the quality that I already had is, I think because it's kind of related to my mom. Because she's such a generous person to the point that she's over-giving. She's over-generous. And I love her for that. But she's really too much, And she always told me that giving is not when you are wealthy or when you have the money. Let's say I have 1,000 dirhams, okay? Or let's say 100,000 dirhams. And then I give 100 dirham or 10 dirham to someone. Does it mean I gave? In my opinion, no.
Yeah.
Because this is how my mom taught me. Yeah. Giving is not when you have a lot and then you just give. Giving is when you need, but you still give.
Right.
You overcome that selfishness inside of you. Because we all have that part is like, no, but I need it. I need the money. Right. But then you have to think the other person needs it more than me. So I'm not talking only about giving people in the street or something. I'm talking about overall.
General.
Yeah, in general. Yeah. So she taught me that the more you give, the real challenge is giving when you are in need.
Right.
So she did something once that like everyone was laughing about it. Even my friends, they were like, oh my God, your mom is a piece of heaven. Imagine what she did. I sent her money and I was struggling. And I sent her money to pay the rent. And then, surprisingly, what she did, all that money, she gave away.
No way.
All that money.
Why?
Not a part of it.
Why?
I don't know. She's such a believer in God and I love her for teaching me this.
Yeah.
And I think all of my faith in God is coming from her. She's always believing that when you give, God will give you double and triple.
Same thought. Same.
Yeah. And she was like, don't worry. Like, God will give us.
And you're the one providing.
And I was worried because I sent the money and I needed it. But then suddenly, imagine what happened. She was like really like determined to show me that I'm wrong. She was like, and show me that she's right or proving me that I'm wrong. And then
so you had a week
later, everyone went crazy. Everyone was like, Mama, we need the money. Why did you spend it? When did you give it away? Why? Like God said, if you need the money, you give for yourself. You don't give for people and be like homeless, for example.
Yeah.
But then a week later, imagine like the sister of the husband of my aunt decided to send her money.
No way.
Out of nowhere.
Wow.
Because they knew that at that time my parents were divorcing and stuff like that. So, and it was
the same
triple
amount?
the amount. And my mom called me so excited. It's like, see, I told you, God will give us. Wow. God will give you more.
But when she gave that, doesn't mean that she wants the reward after that. It was like the...
No. She never asked for reward or she never feels like she's doing this. And she taught me one more thing, that you don't give, for example, or do a good deed because you want God to save you and give you a good deed or send you someone to help you when you are. Because this is actually the thought of most people. Most people say, do something good because one day you will need help and God will say, it's like an exchange.
It's like a transactional.
Yeah. And I taught her this idea. Recently we discussed it. That was my idea. And then I told her this. We had this conversation like 2 months back when she told me like, I don't know, give to someone because she would pray for you or something like this. I said, Mom, I don't have exchange with God. Oh, she said, no. She said, give money to people. And she doesn't know how much I'm giving. Like it's a part of give this and have the intention. Just give money and say, I give this money, God, to so that you help me heal from my back pain, for example. And I told her, Mom, I don't like this. I cannot do this. I don't have like exchange with God.
Right.
I'm doing it and I forget about it.
Out of love.
I cannot do something. And she said, no, but every person says that. It's written or people said that. And I was like, no, I don't believe in that because this is so rude. I feel ashamed to tell God, listen, God, this is the money that you gave me, but I'm going to give it.
If you will do it.
But
it's a
please,
conditional.
yes, exactly. To heal me from my back pain or do this or that. I told her, don't worry. Like, I shouldn't behave this way and you should not behave this way. But it's true. Actually, really, whatever you give, it comes to you. And I really noticed that. Whatever you give and you forget about it, good things will happen to you.
Right.
And you feel like the blessing is coming to you.
Because it's written in the law. It's a law of giving and receiving. It's like
Exactly.
sow and reaping it.
It's like the infinity. Exactly.
Yeah, so
and God said that whatever you give, you will have in return.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing whenever you thank me, I don't know the right words for that, but whenever you thank me, I will give you more. It's like the more you're grateful, the more blessings you have from God. That's the reality. This is how
multiply.
Most people say about law of attraction, which I find it very related to Quran and Islam because of this, because it's the same thing. It's a cycle.
Yeah.
Where you give negative feelings, you get negative things.
Right.
You know, you think negatively, bad things will happen to you. You are peaceful, peace will come to you. Abundance will come to you. And this is all coming.
Totally agree with you.
Exactly.
Right, yeah. We have the same teachings as well, and I love what your mom's mentality.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to giving.
Because when I was a kid, she told me do it as a test first. You know, she's like pushing me to do it. Like, do it. I know you need this, but do it, and then you will see.
And it's even written in the Bible, like, test me regarding about tithes. The tithing that, like giving, like, test me and I will multiply. You will have so much that you don't have enough doors to open it. So this is the verse. I love that.
Yeah. So all comes to one thing. It's really one law, one belief, and it's just this is, as I said, I find it part of healing. By the way, part of healing is making. And again, this is not fixing people or seeking validations, but literally, like, whenever I don't feel good, I do something good for someone. Wow. Not because I'm seeking validation or a thank you. I don't need thank you, and I don't like to be thanked for things I've done. However, I feel like whenever you share, let's say you help someone, an old lady pick up something, or you just... I don't know, do something small for an office boy, like, or people, in your office. That positive energy, that feeling, that vibration that comes from that person, it's a small thing, but this will make your day better.
Right.
Because you feel like useful. You feel like you did something great, even if it is small, even if it is opening door for someone, letting someone pass.
I'm not going to open door for anyone. I
no,
will
I'm
let
not talking
men
about
do that.
No, not talking about that.
And
of
for
course.
the older women. Yeah,
I'm talking about an old lady,
Yeah.
So
Okay.
all of these things, positive energy, if you want it, you have to spread it. It doesn't come to you. This is what I learned. If you don't want to do the inner work, if you don't want to heal, God will not heal you.
Right.
No psychologist will knock your door and tell you, hey, you know what? I felt that you're traumatized and tired. Let me talk to you. No friend will come and say, oh yeah, I saw your eyes, they were sad. This is very rare.
You do what you can. Let God do what you cannot. It's as what you said. It's like give and take. It's not all the time that God will save you if you don't do anything.
Exactly, his own path. And there is a verse also, I don't know how to say it in English, but the meaning, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, it says, does not change in a nation when if they don't want to change in themselves, or what they don't change in themselves. This is true. If you are traumatized, and I've met so many people, trust me, I've met people, they are in their 50s, they are so successful, they are in their 60s, they are successful people financially. However, you feel like you're talking to a wounded child, and their behavior is like, you see like, how come this person is financially successful, or like in his career, he's successful in his career? You feel like, because these people did not do the inner work. These people, they keep saying, I'm good, I'm the best, number one, I'm irreplaceable, nothing is wrong with me, everyone is wrong, all of that, because they don't want to admit to themselves, even between themselves, that they need some work to be done. If you don't do the work, if you are my friend, for example, and I want to help you, if you don't want to help yourself, how can I help you?
Right.
If you don't come and open up to me and tell me like, this is my trauma and I want you to help me, like I want to figure out why, just stay with me, and then, or like help me figure this out and all, I will do it with love. But if I'm trying to really feel you and help you, and then you push me away, then that's it. I'm not gonna beg you, to help you.
Yeah, maybe their childhood was so okay that they got everything that they didn't even thought that there's something wrong with them. Because for us,
Yeah,
when we were so in depth with pain, with traumas, and we didn't like our situation, we didn't like where we were. I have to do something to
exactly.
improve.
To improve, it's like
So
being a perfectionist. You mean
so it's something like,
it helps to
yeah, and then when you say that, means like pain is a gift.
exactly. It makes you grow.
Yeah.
If you accept it, if you learn the lesson behind it, it becomes not a wound. Becomes a scar that you're proud of, just like a tattoo, on your body that you like so much, that reminds you of something. But with that thing, you're not sad. When you look at it, you'd be like, oh, that's a story I'm proud of.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a situation that made me stronger in a way. That's a lesson that I've learned.
Yeah. It's just so many things that we can really talk about. What Einstein said, that our past, present, and our future are aligned, are connected with each other.
Exactly.
So, how do you define a person? Like, is it based from their past experience or from what they wanted to become in the future?
Neither this or that.
Because at this new theorist, I'm giving to it's more into Freudian, like Freud
Yeah, I know.
and Adler. So how do you define a person?
For me,
Uh,
I don't define a person. As I said, neither this nor that. I don't define a person based on their traumas, and I don't define a person according to
what they wanted to become.
yes, and I don't love the person according to their potential, because that was a big mistake that I had. I loved people because I loved the potential person they could become, but they didn't see that in themselves. They didn't
Right.
see that they can become a great person. I've seen that. I projected my own energy and light into them, and romanticize them and thinking that they can be great. Well, they don't believe in themselves, that you cannot change. If people do not change their thoughts, you cannot come and change them. So whatever people say I'm going to be in the future, I can tell you like I'm going to be the best motivational speaker. Would you love me because I'm saying that I will be that person in the future? No. Would you hate me if I tell you I've been through this trauma and this trauma in my life? No, you will accept me. You will feel like you're connected to me. You will understand where's my behavior coming from. It will help you understand. The past is like your history.
Yeah.
It's like it helps you. It's like your map, If you show me the map, I will understand, okay, this is the map of your brain, of your life, of your stories. If I love you, I will know where not to trigger you and where to heal you.
And not to fix you.
Not to fix you, but I will avoid things that will trigger you.
Right.
And I will try to work on the things that can heal you in a way, because I love you. But what I care the most is the person in front of me. It's your present. Because as they said, if you think about the past, you're regretting. If you think about the future, you're stressing. But if you think about now, you're at peace.
You're leaving.
Exactly. So that's the thing. So you should see the person as they are.
Right.
And it's very important to understand people's traumas, not to use them against them one day, not to tell them, oh, yeah, you did that because you're that, you're a bad person. No.
I used to have a friend and like that.
Yeah, there are a
And
lot of
so
people like
I
that.
stopped talking about my, like I become so private with my life.
Because
so
they used it against you.
no one can judge me.
Exactly.
So I think it's okay to accept you.
Yeah.
Because this is my
But again, like to help you to be a better person, because the way I look at it is like every year before my birthday, it's a ritual I've been doing. It's a thing that I've been doing since I was 15. Every year I take my notes and I write down the qualities that I got this year, what I've become this year, and I see like how I changed. Did I change? So same situation, for example, happened, but I reacted differently. Right. So I write it down and I see the progress that I've become, that the person that I've become. And then I write also the pain that I had in that year and let go of. Because some people, they live all of their lives not even having a single motivation to change or to evolve or to grow as a person spiritually or mentally or psychologically. So the real thing is that you really think about, what should I change this year? Yeah. So your goals is not like which type of car I'm going to get at the end of the year. Agree. And no, it's like this year I'm going to try, I don't know, not to attract toxic people. And this year I'm going to try to be calmer, for example. Any of these things that you suffer from, that you need healing from, you just work on them. This is the real thing. It's that you cannot ask me to accept you only the way you are, but to tell me, this is me, this is my trauma, but I'm willing, I'm trying, and would you be in this journey with me? Then I would be gladly doing it with you.
I love that. And also, I want to share as well, like I'm also doing the same thing, but for me, I have to think of one word that I wanted to expand or to develop my personality. So it was like this year, my word was authenticity.
Oh, nice.
So I've heard that the highest vibration is not even love, but it's becoming authentic to you, to yourself. Like accepting all your shadows, accepting all the things that you didn't love.
Exactly, about yourself.
Because that was my aha moment. I wrote an article. It was like the end of discovery is self-acceptance.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the thing. Like once you already becoming self-conscious of the things of your like healing
of your past
and
everything,
you accepted it, and then you started where you are at that moment.
Exactly.
Right.
And you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself as a whole, and you have to know that despite what you have been through, you deserve love. You deserve to have great friends. You deserve to have a healthy partner. You deserve to have great kids. You deserve that. It doesn't mean that whatever you've been through that makes you a bad person or makes you a person not worthy of good things in life. Because I see so many people that are like, I'm not worthy of this life. I don't deserve, because they feel the darkness. I don't accept the darkness. And they take it as it is. They don't want to see the light inside of them.
I love this topic.
I love it too.
I love this topic.
I mean, we can talk for hours.
I know. But we have to end this episode. Thank you, Noor, for your time.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Really, really. And yeah, I'm like, we're friends.
Yeah.
We're friends because we are, we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why we're still here. Because,
Exactly.
we are in the journey of healing.
Yeah.
Healing our inner child that wants to be seen and wants to be saved.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And I feel like we do have the same life path. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been close friends until now.
Yeah.
It's like something clicked. And I remember you when you used to read books whenever you're free.
Yeah.
And I used to do the same. And every time we meet for coffee, for breakfast or anything, even if we're living miles apart, our conversations, I always say that to Sarah, my friend, and all other friends. I always talk about you. When I say, Georgia, I say, this girl inspires me. Every time we sit, I feel like we are in a deep conversation.
And
Like we're learning, and we leave each other with such positive energy, and we don't leave each other the same person we met. It's like we're learning something from each other every time we meet.
Yeah. Thank you, Habibti.
Most welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this
Thank you.
opportunity.